Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present a video replay of the match highlights between Luminosity Gaming and Spacestation Gaming during the North America League 2024, Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Nobody close inside of the bathroom. The Goyo only slightly out of position, so Forrest runs around and smacks him to death. They found a way in, but LG holding on. Keep it to a 4-4, but SSG coming away the victors in terms of map control. That much is for certain. Able to get a 4v2 now as Forrest on Fuse Shield finds a 2K. One player trying to retake. Woos the newbie will be able to at least get his sights on one, get his bullets in another. That's the only kill he'll find in round one as SSG take their that we could possibly see inside of the NA League. Silent, I think, is very talented. Woos, I felt quite good in alongside Adam when they debuted in CL a long time ago. And that's to say nothing of Kixro, who alongside Silent have been two of my favorite rookie pickups in the past year. Silent finally, is that our first Boss G kill of the day? I'm not entirely sure, but he's able to find two! Jane I know and his friend both cut down. Forrest all the way outside the garage, and Fultz on the opposite side of the map. Not exactly the kind of attack you'd hope SSG would follow up their round one victory with, but beggars can't be choosers. Forrest does make his way in, and
no way.
There's nobody actually in a position to deny the plant. He does find him at the last second, so easy counter defuse for LG. Stab to try and, while the players down below are all looking up to throw their C4s, you walk in, find a couple kills where everyone's concentrated on something else. Could have been quite good, but if that's not the case, a bit problematic as well. Ashen and Benjamaster both moving in outside of Visa. One player spotted underneath the castle barricade. That's a freebie and a half for Ashen. And whatever Fultz has got going on, maybe he seems like he's back. Nope, there he goes. But it doesn't matter. SSG up 4-3. The only kill going LG's way was done by the internet, not done by anything by their action. Ashen is the first real advantage they've been able to acquire, and it only makes it a 3v3. SSG trying to push in. Benjamaster's found his way into the site. Two players, I think all three actually, no, just two, down below at the moment. The Pulse is by himself. Wins this fight. He has secured the server bomb site for SSG to move down and plant, but he's got this heartbeat scanner. He can find the Hibana. He can get intel on these players. Opens up the punch hole as Forrest gets into position to put that diffuser down. Benj is wrapped around to cut off the bottom of the Visa staircase, and LG are just on the wrong side of this execute. He cuts off Wi-Fi as he moves up through the hallway. Only two players remaining, and they're separated by floors. As if, no, they've actually gone to retake, but the diffuser's down below. What is for them to do at this point? Woos drops back down, but they need to start winning these fights. They need to get it at SSG's face, and the attack is holding strong, holding firm in the post plant with only 20 seconds remaining. Woos tries his best to find an angle. Silent can't even find a kill. The Capcan might find one, but it's all he'll get again in the post plant.
To give, and it's really just, what does Spacestation want to do with their current positioning?
The benefit is they still have, obviously have that one Dokubi call, but also the three Candelas they still have, and now Benji does find a kill. Kixro cut down by the ace moving down yellow stairs, able to overwhelm, not necessarily that position, but certainly a player from it. But how much can that translate going into the site? Forrest unaware of Silent prone beneath that window. The rat play, the gamble from Luminosity pays off. So the way into the site is not certain, as Ashen might be putting the diffuser down, but Eddie throws up a C4, able to find his way. Fultz with the wraparound, brings the advantage back into the hands of Spacestation. Woos and Wi-Fi both down below. Neither of these players can make good use of the vertical play that they do control. Unless Wi-Fi can find a way for that super shorty to break through a lot of indestructible floors, this diffuser's going down, because SSG already accounted for it. Woos has got to play and coordinate with Wi-Fi, but probably more importantly, find an opening, and none is being given. Benja, a two-piece in round 4, able to cut down Wi-Fi as he retakes from yellow, and the Bailiff will give away Woos' position as he walks his way from the spiral staircase. SSG play passive, Ashen with a bit of BM, and I don't know if Woos is scared, more so he understands, well, that this situation is simply not really a viable one. All right, this is ridiculous. Are we really Benny Hilling it outside of yellow stairs?
Oh my gosh! Oh.
They played that map, I think, like 5 times, I think, since Atlanta, and they were 4-5 on it, only lost it once. And then since Stage 1, after bringing on Benjamaster, they've only lost it once to LG after, I think, like 6 or 7 plays or something like that. So this is a strong SSG map, and a blip in Stage 1 I don't think has really changed that fact. They understand this very well. They move around each other and the map layout as a whole very thoroughly, and when it comes to just taking heads-up fights, Forrest is hitting him today, but Woos is still there to go for the trade, and unfortunately, he's not aware of it. Gets caught off guard. Wi-Fi might be down, but effectively, that's a 3v3 for LG. Now, Benja trying to go for the backstab. If not, will reveal his position and give Woos the critical time and ability to fight back. But it's still even. Despite all that, it's still a 2v2. He's so low HP. They try to go for the res, but Kixro loses almost all his HP as a result. Still cuts down Fultz, and Ashen stuck outside.
This M590 can be so dastardly when it comes to mopping up offenders over here on yellow.
Usually the person we see try to deal with this position is Ashen, usually with a shotgun on a Maru or with Buck on that skeleton key, but instead he's able to find Kixro as he moves.
As of right now, a couple angles still peering over into the garage too, specifically with this pillar position where Wi-Fi is now getting lit up just a little bit, but he gets the big kill here. I don't think he'll follow it up with a second. He will not. J90 will be able to sweep that under the rug, and now Woos are going to be able to at least fight back a little bit to try and slow down this plant.
But the BP's got info on them. They've got hatch control, and LG seem like they have round 6 as well. Just trying to overwhelm the yellow position, and it works out in the short term, but in the long term hasn't really done a whole lot. J90 in the 1v3 will fall off and fall down. Tie game after round 6. Both teams with 3.
Doesn't want to expose himself, especially at this point. This is something that could come in on the latter half of this round and be extremely punishing towards the offense as he'll activate himself now. He takes down the Deimos and skirts immediately out to the main hallway. Just wants to try and keep himself alive a little bit longer and just be a nuisance around this Luminosity offense that's building up downstairs. But Wi-Fi will be the one to nip it in the bud. Trying to hold things down here from the closet. It's looking solid for Luminosity so far, but they really haven't carved out a spot on this site to get this bomb down.
The more important thing is really just having Wi-Fi be able to concentrate on these vertical holes, on these hatches, not worrying about Fultz somewhere in the wind to possibly go and flank him. But you're right, they still need to make a bit more progress. They still need to push a little farther. One player goes in, it's the Amaru, but Wi-Fi cut down below. It's now SSG able to retake through the vertical holes or drop down the hatch. Now hold the very holes that the Buck created. Benjamaster will sit here for the remainder of the round. And Eddie, after all those track stingers has gone out, has not been able to put the diffuser in the CEO position. He'll try it again, but with one player close around the corner, it's instead Benja who's retaken below to put the diffuser inside of the site, in the hands of the defense. Nothing you can do here. Woos and Kixro can try their best, but SSG have outplayed you in round 7 and retaken the lead as a result.
We got Ashen typing once again.
And the fact they were able to deny that hard breaching, at least for just a little bit. Certainly good for SG to place those obstacles in their way. Ashen ratting up above. Well, nobody's droned out Ashen. That's a bit opened up garage. You weren't able to open up backside. And with how many barricades, I think we just saw in that split second there, if somebody's going for a backstab, odds are it'll be audible. And if anybody's going on the backside, it's going to be 1, maybe 2 people coming down through like server side or spiral if they're able to destroy that barricades. So I think SSG are pretty well aware where this attack is going to come from. They're well aware of how this is going to play out. The fact that LG are able to get that mirror window before they go into the execute is quite nice, but there's still this deployable shield holding that forward position. They have the 4v3, and that's the main thing LG have going for them. The Grim Bees, that utility, held by Silent, and the Deathmark trackers as well held by Wi-Fi. 2 secondary factors that could be important. But how impactful will it be when J90 can pop up, pop Eddie, pop back down, Fultz cuts down Woos, the Deimos is done for as he falls down that hatch, and Forrest with 1 mag of the Vector pieces up 2 come out of admin.
Well, Woos and the rest of the gang will be able to work things in from admin side, but it's going to be Ashen with a nasty vertical angle. This is the things that can happen to you on a map that has just so many layers like Consulate does. And Silence, he's going to pull it back under wraps. It's a 2 versus 3, and things getting a little interesting now, Carter.
Things heating up a little bit. Took a lot of HP, but tied the KD. Hasn't tied the man count, but just 1 away. Don't let the demons win, Jane, I know. Don't let the voices win. Hold your angle right now. No need to get over aggressive, but he takes the fight.
Wow.
Able to land the trade, but an important gunfight for Jane, I know, to win. Wi-Fi does find one behind the piano. The other player's on the top floor right now, so this is a 1v1. As he pushes in, if he lands this kill, oh, it could be so huge. Before he shuts it down, and it's 3 in a row.
To LG, you can see Silent's been lit up. Woo's worse for wear as well, and something's got to give. I mean, somebody's got to get aggressive, and it'll finally be Wi-Fi as he takes down Benjamaster. A nice kill for Kixro, too, will fall in.
Uh-oh. Oh, Fultz! He barely doesn't react. He knows he's around the corner, but distracted by the phone. He falls to Luminosity. An important set of gunfights for LG to come away with now in the 2v5 and 50 seconds to go. How are SSG going to be able to hold out on this one? Forrest could run out and find an angle outside this window, but LG have time to reset, have time to find these new angles. Oh, hello, and goodbye. Eddie with the quick reaction. 1v5 for J90. And no C4 to deny the plant. So it looks like LG will not lose in regulation after all. J90 will find his one, but as we enter the post-plant, Sam, not a whole lot LG need to do to take this one.
No, definitely not. The two weakest players on the team, at least from earlier, are still both alive as well. They've got so many guns up for LG. There's really no way in hell that J90 is able to work his way through this. And if he does, I'm more than willing to eat my words. So we'll see what he can potentially make with this DMR, but he won't get too far. Eddie will...
You were able to deal with him last round and win it as a result. But if they are a little bit more sloppy this time, he could come back and make a problem.
No, he needs to make a problem. He needs to make it right now because things are kind of falling off the wagon for Luminosity. Fultz has got some solid position here in yellow, but he's not going to find anything just yet out here. And will someone expose himself with that goon mine going down if anybody's ears are perked up? Benjo will get a kill here. Wi-Fi's going to toss in some Candelas over towards J90's position. But for SSG as of right now, they at least have solid enough position to try and hold down these site areas. Oh, could be a big moment here. Dokkaebi over in yellow. Still that player upstairs. What's the decision going to be from Luminosity? If they try and work their way here, Fultz might be the one to take him down. Woos, he swings in, he gets gunned down. And with 45 seconds remaining, it's going to be all up to J90.
Fultz tries to retake the engagement, and it's ill-advised. Wi-Fi watches him rotate out. Just 2 rounds in a row, and we've gone from a 6-3 awash. And now... almost to overtime, our only OT.
He can be a nuisance and run around, maybe get some chip damage off on Luminosity or whatever. This is all good things. Look, they have Woos completely dedicated down here, and oh my God, Benji decapitates Woos through the wall. That was a pre-fire. There was no mark. He was just like, I bet there's somebody in garage, and killed a man with the Vector.
I've actually seen quite a few Benja wallbangs on this map like that. It's like, I think somebody's probably here. Oh, well, what do you know? I was right. Sometimes it's over by Visa. This time it's in the basement. 5-3 for SSG. LG quite a ways away from the advantageous positions they've been able to find in rounds 10 and 11. This is just Benjamaster doing what he does best. Running around on the defense, being a nuisance, being a problem, and it's put LG out of this comeback. 5-1 are your odds. Kixro is to win this in the next 15 seconds. Nade goes out. Clash gives the intel. GG indeed. Flawless for SSG to take 6